What's up, guys and gals? My name is Splattercat, and we are here with an episode of, I guess it's going to be kind of an addended weekly indie newcomer. I didn't get any games in the mail this week, and so I have nothing to show off. Like, there are no new indie games that I have in my possession at the moment that I was going to be able to show off this week. And so I'm left in somewhat of a weird circumstance where I'm not really sure how to proceed. And so instead of doing something kind of ham-fisted and forced, I'm going to do something by Blank Media Games called Town of Salem. It's a browser game that I like a lot. I've played it a little bit, and I'm decent at it just because I've played it in real life. And so essentially what this game is you may or may not have played what this is based on. In real life, there's a game we used to play at my summer camp as a kid called Mafia, where you would have townspeople and you would have mafia, and everybody was selected at random. The mafia, you didn't know who the mafia was, and the mafia didn't know who the townspeople were. And the ultimate goal is that there's a day period and a night period. During the day, the townspeople vote on who the mafia members are, and every day they execute one person, and they could be innocent or they could be mafia members. And at night, the mafia executes one person, and so it's last man standing. If the mafia are the only people left in town, at the end of the game, the mafia wins. And if the townies happen to pick up everybody and kill everybody before the end of the game, well, then the townies win. Now, this is exactly the same game where it's a game of lying, of misdirection, of anonymity, and also of convincing people. That's what's kind of weird, is the juxtaposition between lying to preserve yourself and telling the truth to get other people in this game. And so this is very much a cooperative slash competitive game. It is competitive in many respects, where you are really kind of pitting your wits against other people. If you can talk people down in this game, you can win every single time, is what I've come to conclude. For example, in my last game, I was the last mafia member, and I convinced everybody in town to execute the last guy who could stop me, even though they were gonna vote for me. And it's amazing. It's almost an adrenaline rush trying to convince other human beings that you are who you say you are, or you aren't who you say you are. So this is a very fun little game. I wanted to introduce you to it, and so here we go. Let's get started, and I'll explain the rules along the way. We're going to be playing a classic game right now. The game does have a friends list and everything. I don't have any friends right now because I'm lame like that. Nobody wants to hang out with a mafioso serial killer, but we'll go play solo, and it's going to fill up with other gamers online. We're in the waiting room right now. I'm going to introduce myself to everybody just so I don't seem suspicious off the bat. And then I'm not going to tell them that this is being recorded, because every time I've tried that in the past, this just totally implodes on me, and we end up with all kinds of racist stuff happening and ridiculous things occurring in the chat. So I'm just going to keep it on the DL. I apologize for anything weird that happens in the chat. You guys have played online games. You know how it goes. We get to choose what we want the background of the game to look like. I'm just going to go with this one because it's got pretty lighting and a river and a little bridge that I assume a troll might live under, like a well that you could throw pennies and things into, and a suicide bridge. You know, all the things a good town needs. And then we get to pick our house. I'm going to go with the castle, obviously, because we are the nerd castle. And then after this, we're going to pick our character model. And sometimes it takes people a while. For whatever reason, I've noticed, when it comes to selecting your name, your portrait, or your background, everybody's okay. But when they select their house, they take forever. I don't know what it is about selecting a domicile, but people really kind of take their time. I'm going to be this guy right here because he looks like a methed out wizard. And we gotta wait another couple seconds. So the basic tenet of the game is that everybody gets a job in town. So there's like the sheriff, there's the godfather, there's the serial killer, like there's a bunch of there's the jester, there's tons of different jobs in the town. And all of the people who are townies are trying to catch the mafioso members. Now this game steps it up by one layer by adding neutrals, which are people that can adjust the game in either direction. They can work for the mafia or they can work for the townies, depending on how you talk to them and how you convince them. So for example, oh, we gotta choose our name, hold on. We will be the not the Fapsmith. There we go, the Fapsmith. I typed the Fabsmith first. And so there it is. We are the Fapsmith. We are the Framer. So we are a skilled forger who manipulates information. So we're one of the mafia members right now, which is going to make this very, very, actually kind of interesting because I'm not very experienced with mafia. As the Framer, we choose someone to frame at night. If your target is instigated, they will appear to be a member, or investigated, they'll appear to be a member of the mafia. If there are no kill-capable mafia roles left, we also become a mafioso. And so our goal is to kill everybody off before they find us. Alright, and so on the first night, I have to pick somebody to incriminate. I'm going to go with the town masturbator because he seems like the kind of person that would get caught red-handed all the time, and so there it is. We are going to frame the town masturbator. I don't know if that's a good choice or not, but me, the town whore, and ISD, or LSD, are the three members of the mafia. And so down here you will note that town whore, who is the mafioso, has decided to kill somebody, but that's only a vote. The mafioso has to do what the godfather tells him, so the godfather will ultimately pick the first kill, and they both chose the same person, so it doesn't matter. So, that guy's dead. James Bailey is dead. Oh, interesting. So how did he get murdered? Oh, the serial killer. So there's a serial killer in town right here. You can see all the different roles that are in this game on the right-hand side of this little window. And so these are the people that are remaining. And when they die, they'll go over here, and we'll know what their job was. So our first victim was the town veteran. I've never even seen that role in game, so I don't even know what the veteran does. I assume he does something interesting. And James Bailey committed suicide. Well, that's being a poor sport. I should probably make my last will and testament. That seems like it might be a good idea. Okay, and so... at this point, we get 30 seconds to discuss things with everybody. And so John Smith is saying we're the Mafia. I'm going to ask him for his reasoning. I really doubt that he's onto us already. I haven't done anything. Okay, so he's saying he investigated me. Yeah, John is... so right now, basically, we're trying to... well, they may already be onto us. I don't know why they're voting against me, but we're going to go ahead and vote against John Smith, just to even out the numbers. And so, basically what he did is he opened his mouth, and now everybody thinks that he's the framer, which is my job. And so, really, all I need to do right now is backpedal and just be like, I am not the guy. He says, kill me. Oh my god, that's because you're terrible at the game. The first thing you want to know in this game is never be the first person to talk. Ever. Apparently we're all retards. Although we are not long for this world. The second that he dies, or she dies, it's going to tell everybody that she was indeed the investigator, and then they're going to be onto us, so that's that. And so I guess we will... I'm going to vote to kill him because we might as well get our revenge right now. The framer almost always gets caught first. I don't know what it is about being the framer, but most of my games seem to get caught first. And so now John Smith is dead as hell. As he screams he's Mafia. At least we got one victim before we went out. Exactly what's going to happen is that they're going to find out that he was the investigator, and then they're going to kill us next, because there's no way around that. Oh, John Smith was the sheriff. Oh, the investigator is the sheriff. They changed the words around. Alright, well, we stalled it for one turn. I mean, that's about the best that we could do. I think that... so I'm going to tell my team. And so I'm going to tell them... alright, so... I don't... he's asking who we want dead, and I'm not really sure who we should go after. But we have to work together. The mafiosos, more than anybody, because we're outnumbered, really need to work together. And so they're going to kill Al first. There it goes. I forgot to use my ability. Bad on me. And so I'm done for right now. Basically, I'm the next person on the block. Al is now dead. It's weak that we got investigated on the first turn. That's tough. Although they had there's a 20% chance that... there was a 20% chance that we were going to get, like, one of us was going to get caught anyways. And so, have fun with your new mangina was his death note. So when you die, you can leave a death note, and you can also leave a last will and testament. So you could basically leave, like, these taunting messages for people if they act stupid. I could virtually guarantee you I'm done for right here, because he was the sheriff. Now everybody knows. I sort of wish that it didn't announce your job to everybody when you died, so that you had to... oh, the Godfather's dead. Interesting. Okay, so our Godfather was murdered, which means Town Whore becomes the Godfather, and we're now the Framer. And so we've got a couple of problems right now. That means they got one of us. But that does narrow the chances that it'll be me, although they may still vote against me. I don't know. We'll find out here. And so many people are dead right now. And so he's saying that I was accused of being Mafia. God. Apparently I'm being roped into this entire whole fapping trend. I picked the wrong name for this game. I'll just agree because it's funnier that way. It creates... it's called ghosting. Oh my god, this guy. All we have to do is burn the conversation until they all vote for me in just a second. Fap can't be anyone serious. Well, there you go. Oh my god. I'm gonna vote for Bull. There you go. If you vote against me, I vote against you. That's exactly how this goes down. I will snitch all the way down. He canceled his vote. We were able to... He didn't think people were going to vote for him. Alright, well, they ran out of time, so we get another day to continue murdering and framing. Tonight, I'll make sure to frame somebody. So we've got the Town Whore and the Fapsmith are the two remaining members of the Mafia. I would get rid of... Let's look at our chat log. Let's see here. Okay, so he's killing Bull. Don't do that. Hold on. Okay, so I'm gonna go with, I don't know, Secret Asian Man. Oh, balls. There we go. I'll blame him. So someone occupied your night. You were role-blocked. Oh, it's because we went to the same location, maybe? What happened here? Lydia Dustin's dead. Well, at least we survived another day. There's the plus side there. I mean, there's no investigator left. So I'm kind of in a position right now where as the framer, I don't really have a job. My milkshakes bring all the boys to the yard, and they are like, it is better than yours. I can teach you, but I have to charge. Famous last words. Strong last words. And so this is the serial killer's note right here. This note, the bloody one, is the one that the serial killer leaves behind every time he murders somebody. Things are getting a little bit slim for everybody involved with the other side. In not killing Bull, though, I think we bought ourselves some time, because if we killed Bull, it was very, very obvious. He was going to be the guy. I mean, Bull was the obvious choice if you're trying to be vindictive, and you were the Mafia. However, by ignoring Bull, we could be good here. So there's 25 seconds of discussion, swearing, generally people acting like tomfoolery distributors. God. What's the faps? This guy. There's one in every single game. The guy that gives all the grins. So they're still on to me. I'm voting against Bull. Because we've got enough chaff in the air right now to where voting against Bull is... a decent... I mean, he's pushing so hard for me right now that I don't think it would be difficult to sway public opinion against him as the framer. And so, oh my god, we're doing it! We're doing it right now! It's 2 versus 2. We need one more, but you need 5 votes total in order for everyone to go to the or for someone to go to the gallows. If I die, get Fapsmith. So definitely don't get Bull. Leave him in the game for as long as possible because he's a bad player. I mean... Alright, so let's get... I don't know. But we need to get the serial killer. Maybe... I don't know. This guy seems pretty impressionable. Well, we'll go with... Awesome guy, whatever. They cut off the chat, by the way, if we run out of time, so... We killed off Awesome Guy now. I'm not gonna kill Bull so long as he keeps leveling the finger at me. Although we may have been killed. Where am I? Oh, the Fapsmith. I'm hidden behind a window. Awesome. I'm still alive. The masterful Fapsmith, plying his trade throughout the countryside. I slept with the town whore, the town masturbator, the Fapsmith, and the town drag queen. Oh my god. It's true, it's true. It gets cold around here in winter. There we go. And so we want to wait right now. He's doing a roll call where everybody's fessing up what they are. And most people will not do this because it means that it tells the Mafia who's doing what job so we can kill you easier. I don't think anybody's going to roll call, but I'm going to go, like, somewhere near the end and say that I'm the executioner. Oh, we already got the serial killer. Okay. Town Whore visited me last night. I don't really want to say my role, even the fake role, because that really could cause somebody to murder me. Although, with the serial killer gone, the only person still killing is Town Whore, so we should be okay. Yep, this vote isn't gonna go well. I'm still voting against everybody. Everybody's too confused. Nobody's voting for the— oh, don't switch your vote. Interesting. Oh, we're gonna get Bowl. Maybe we need 4 more votes. It's just too close. We just don't have 3 more seconds. Oh, we murdered the guy. We murdered— oh, we did it easily, too. This dude's about to talk so much shit. Watch. He's like, I am the doctor. You were all morons. I get so upset when people lynch me for no reason. It's been on Asian Man the whole time. What was that like? I don't know how to help you, man. Farewell, Bull. I try to win when I play Mafia because I really do talk a hard game. Like, when it comes down to talking people into things, I could sell ketchup to a lady in white. I'll put it like that, so bye-bye. There goes the one guy that was after us. We might actually pull this one. I would prefer that we still have another person around who could murder. But oh, he got pardoned. That's bad. No one ever suspects the town masturbator. It's because he's always got his hands full. He doesn't have time for anything else. What the hell else is he going to be up to? So let's go ahead and we'll go with— we've gotten just about everybody. We'll get Bull now. Let's take a risk. And then I'm going to visit— I mean, there's no point in me visiting anybody, but we'll go visit. We'll frame Jilly Jew Jello by nightfall. Okay, and so Bull dies in the night unless somebody stops it from happening, so— I mean, there could be a bodyguard. Okay, so there's a role called the bodyguard who can throw themselves in front of the bullet to save people. And luckily, he did not have one. Bull was killed in the night. Very good. And he was killed by a member of the Mafia. They're probably going to go after me next. But that's okay. Whore, Fapsmith, and Queen all voted guilty. 2 are Mafia, 1 could be the Executioner or Jester. God, that guy types fast. He was on it. He really wanted to win. You could tell he put some thought into that. And so now, what's going to happen is they're going to vote me. But technically, I mean, we could still throw enough chaff in the air right here to maybe carry this one through. There's 4 of them left. We have to kill 2 of them in order to win. That's all we need. And so as long as we can keep backpedaling and convincing people that we are who we say we are, or at least that we aren't who they say we are, we should be good. Town Whore is going to get it. Yeah, they're going to get me next. So if they get Town Whore, that means I become the Godfather. Which is bad. That's very, very bad. I don't know who we should be picking, to be honest. This is where the game gets interesting. I mean, a lot of people are down. We made it pretty far. This vote should be fairly spread around. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep kind of throwing everything all over the place. Oh my god. People aren't, like, the thing I noticed that people with this game, they aren't aggressive enough. Like, you need to be really aggressive in convincing people of things, like really strong arm your way through the game. The people that always get killed are the people that stay silent and think that everybody won't vote for them. That's the guy every single time, and that's what happened right there. The silent character got killed because she wasn't vocal enough. She should have been running her mouth the entire time like I have, or like some of the other characters have, because that's really the way that you put smoke in the water. We're gonna go with guilty because we need her to die. She's the investigator, and that's bad for us. She might be— I mean, we haven't got a jester yet, so if she's the jester, that's really bad. Because when you kill a jester in court, they get to come back and kill one person, so that could be a big... Okay, so we managed to kill off the wrong person yet again. I mean, the right person, because we're in the Mafia, and we're one step closer to victory. And so down she goes. Sleep well. There we go, a little bit of deadpan. Fap Smith is the framer, Secret Asian Man is the town person, Town Masturbator is the jester. She's actually fairly dead on. That's not bad, although she is the investigator. So, we'll see what happens. We get to kill off another person now, though, which means we could swing this to our favor. Tonight we have to kill... tonight we kill... So we'll kill Asian Man next. So I'm telling him no matter what to mirror my vote during the trial. We're very, very close to victory here. And it's actually pretty tough for the Mafia to win a lot of the time. Hopefully he doesn't sneak out of this somehow. It would be interesting if you could kill your own side. Okay, so Secret Asian Man is down. It's now 2v2, which means that technically we only have to convince one other person to vote with us. So we have the Town Masturbator, the Town Whore, and the Town Drag Queen. Although they may all be friends considering their similarity in name. Drag and Whore are killers. Drag Queen and Town Whore, they visited me. Town Masturbator, I'm watching him right now, winky face. Oh my god. The stuff that happens in this game is just like... It's barely PG-13. Barely. Every time. Oh, we won. Did everybody else leave? Oh, they can't outvote us. That's what happened. And so we won. We actually made it. So I was the framer. Made me sweat a few times there. God. Alright, well, the name of the game is Town of Salem. I hope you enjoyed this little playthrough. I did my best to explain things. We ended up winning. It was a close one for us, and I think it's mostly due to the fact that other people are incredible bullshitters, and then if you can play off their bullshit with your own bullshit, it becomes almost indecipherable, although honestly, they should have nailed me in the second turn, to be honest. They messed up big time by leaving me in the game. My name is Splattercat. Thank you for joining me in the Nerd Castle for an episode of Town of Salem. If you want to play the game, I'll put a link down below. It's all free. You can play with your friends. You can play with me. I may do a Nerd Castle game of this so that we can all play together. But anyways, take care with everybody, and hi do. I apologize for not bringing you another indie game, but I felt like this one warranted it. It was a lot of fun. Hi do, everybody.